Hey there, Munchie Mafia. Tonight is Sourdough Starter in our Pajamas. And so we're going to take a look at the other one that we have here. And it was a kind of a cold, chilly day. The jar is saying 72 degrees. But if we look at the upstairs camera, we'll see that we've got a lot of alcohol floating around in there. It's really separated and it's really relaxed. So we don't want to strain that out, and it's also known as hooch. So we're going to give it a whirl and see what happens if we drop a little bit of all-purpose flour in there. But we're going to finish off this one first. This is the bread flour. We might be able to have enough to feed this one. We're going to want this one to sit out overnight because we're going to try to make some sourdough bread. Tear it out. We're going to add 100 grams of flour to this one. That's 65. Probably don't need all of that. Let's see here. Come on. There, 100. 101. Good enough. And now we're going to give it some water. Tear it out again. Yeah, 99, that's close enough. We want to give this one a heavy feed because I think this one's struggling a little bit. So, stirry stir. And stirry stir. And you could tell it's hungry because it's separated like that. So it's still active. It was bubbly for sure. So now make sure that we get everything from the bottom and bring it out to the edge and up, and then just create a little bit of a vortex in there to get it all mixed together. And there we have that. Now we're going to scrapey scrape. Try to scrape down this a little bit. There we have that. We're going to open up this jar. I'm going to put the lid or the little hat back on this one. I'm going to let this one sit overnight. And this one here, it is Saturday. So we're going to find out where it is. It's at 500 milliliters. Yeah, 6 p.m., even though it's 9 p.m. And that's Saturday. So there's that. This jar weighs 1,323 grams. Should probably tear it out. It has a nice sour smell to it. Okay, so now I need something that's going to reach down into the bottom of this jar, and I'm going to just use my roux whisk. We're going to mixy mix this, and bring that hooch back into this mixture. Whee, look at that. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. This is the one that was in the refrigerator. Now we could definitely just let this one chill out a little longer, but we want to at least give it a mix. It's got good elasticity. Just like so. We're going to give it one last feed. So scoot this to the edge. Bring this over here. And so we're going on day 6 here, I think. Are we on day 6? Yep. Okay. You know what? I think we're going to just use up the last of this. Now, this one's... 150 is all I have left. I'm not willing to chance putting that all-purpose flour into this big jar because it can definitely create more problems than it's worth. You should always stick with the same type of flour because the gluten can't do its thing, and they can actually fight against each other and create a texture that's not favorable for whatever application you plan to use this for, whether it be pretzels or bagels or rolls or bread, etc., etc. So we're just going to give this one light feeding, and we're going to go and check it tomorrow. We're going to let it rest overnight, and I'm going to have to improvise a little bit because I don't think that hat is going to fit on this. So we are going to actually use a paper towel because I don't have any pantyhose or stockings. Probably do somewhere, but I haven't dressed up in a long time. Seems like the only thing in my wardrobe is pajamas or chef clothes. So paper towel, just like so. Huh? Oh, that works. Okay. So this will allow it to breathe and release the gases and give it the air that it needs, because this is a living organism and it needs to breathe. So, but it also keeps the bugs out. All right, Munchie Mafia. So that's it, and we will see you very soon. So don't forget, cook with love, eat with passion. Have a good night.
If you haven't yet subscribed to Munchie Mafia Official, now is that time. What's stopping you?